and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Aries for the week ahead, okay? So this is going to be for any planet you have in your chart for Aries. If you don't, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself. So I get you and I got you. Now the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, and I clarify those with the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and finally if I need any further clarification I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Now if I had not said that fast enough, sorry, by the way I use selenite on my decks to keep them cleansed and charged. And I would like to mention that we all have an intuition and it is key to learn how to use it so that we know what's for us and what isn't in a tarot reading, but also what way we should act in our daily life. All right, and with that being said, my gorgeous Arieses, let's get into your cards, okay? Yeah. You know, this is my favorite time of the day. You have so much fun. I do. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share what they should expect. First card, the Empress in the reverse. Okie dokie. Please, angels. Okay, and we have the Nine of Autumn in the reverse. Nine of Autumn is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Now wait just 1 minute. Okay, I need to clarify these things before I pronounce myself on them. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for Aries, please come forward and share. And the next card is the Prince of Summer pointing towards the right. Juicy. Do you guys know of Candy Crush? For some reason that came to mind. Juicy. I think I'm gonna write that down. Okie dokie. Pen, please. Okay. Juicy Candy Crush. God, just watching that game gives me cavities. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. Wow. No. Okay, and you got the Five of Spring pointing towards the left. Interesting. Okay. Okay, next. Let us clarify. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share why the Empress is here in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, please come forward and share why the Empress is here in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Arieses, why is the Empress in the reverse? Empress is in the reverse because of Nellis the Alchemist. Okay, we cleared with the He of the Fairy Sword at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Nine of Autumn is here in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Nine of Autumn is in the reverse. Oh, too many cards. Lot. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share what. Ooh, okay. And then you got oh, that gnome in the upright. Cat hissing. With feline at the bottom of the deck. Or the feline. The feline. Yep. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Prince of Summer is pointing towards the right. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Prince of Summer is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries and you got the Singer of Intuition with Poharial of the Waters at the bottom of the deck, as well as Iris of the Rainbow following that, as well as Sylvanus. Is there anyone? Sylvanus. And Fairy Kissed by the Fairy Kissed by the Pixies. Then you got the Singer of Transfiguration. Darn, there she blows. Darn it. I don't know why I just said darn it, but that came to mind. Shoot, I'm getting everything I want. Darn it. Who knows? Some people might like to be in a fence. Some people might like the fact that they're not always happy. Some people, oh, okay, being always happy is not normal. Let me just tell you that. But some people might not like getting what they want. I don't know, maybe it's that. Maybe they like being up Shit's Creek without a paddle. I don't know who those people are, but it's their prerogative. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Five of Spring is here pointing towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries please come forward and share why the Five of Spring is here pointing towards the left. And you got the Death card with It'll Be the Retriever at the bottom of the deck, as well as Epona's Wild Daughter behind that. Okay. Let me just place everything. Alrighty then. Here we go. Okay, so first card you guys got is the Empress in the reverse. Now, the Empress in the Empress is the person who is constantly pregnant with something. It could be an idea, it could be a new child, it could be a new like I said, idea, a new concept, well, concept is an idea, but concept, idea, method, whichever, something but this in the reverse tells me that you might have a block for these things. Maybe there's something that's blocking these things from coming to fruition or coming together right now over me. And that is because of Nellis the Alchemist. Inner transformation, irrevocable change. So you are having a little difficulty creating new ideas, new concepts, new methods, blah, 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 because you are changing. So your attention is, how should I say this, is preoccupied by the fact that you are changing, and you need to be aware. In French we say alerté. Like, you need to be like watching. I actually don't know if that was it, but I know that something in the same sense. As in, you're on the lookout. You need to be on the lookout. You need to check. You need to observe. You need to know what's going on, because this is a new way of being. So it's new to you, aka what new way of being means. Duh. I'm basically repeating myself. In any case, so this is new to you, and so you need to be on your best behavior. You need to look at, you need to keep your eyes peeled wide open so you can check, like, see everything and be able to be on top of your shit. Okay? Then the next card you got is the Key of the Fairy Sword. Now, the Key of the Fairy Sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. So, you are not, at this moment, you are not really that creative, because you are, first and foremost, keeping a lookout at what is happening in your environment. Because you have changed, you have uplifted yourself, you are now on a whole new level of being, and so that is going to demand all of your attention. And so in order for you to be able to protect yourself against the unknown possibilities of this new reality, you need to stay on guard. Okay? Stay on guard. Next is the Nine of Autumn in the reverse. Now, the Nine of Autumn talks, in the reverse, would talk of you being hard on yourself because you don't think you did a job well done. Of course, you know, you're at the beginning. You have a lot to do still to be able to say that finally I've done a good job with where I'm at. But until that point, you're not going to be happy with what you're doing. So you're unhappily and unsuccessfully self-employed. Why? Because it's a whole new way of being, a whole new system. You don't know how you don't know what you're doing half the time. And so you need to be, like I said, on the lookout for any possible problem that might arise, because you definitely want to stay on top of the game. Okay? And so at this time, because you're still learning, you need guidance. You need people around you to point you in the right direction. Okay? So you don't trust yourself by yourself. Right? And the reason for that is because you are basically needing to break a pattern. Yes, something needs to break. Like a pattern needs to change. You feel like right now you are in utmost chaos, and that's why you are paying close attention to every single detail that is happening. Okay? Breaking habits and patterns. You need to break the pattern that you had in the last cycle so that you can better deal with this one. Okay? And also, you are being very, very attentive, getting it right, delayed completion, tidying up loose ends. So you are paying extreme close attention to the details to make sure that nothing's forgotten. You want every T crossed, every I dotted, every I dotted. Yes, it's like a contract. It could be a contract that you're signing, and you need to make sure that everything is on there. Okay. Now, the next card you got is the Prince of Summer, pointing towards the right. Now, the Prince of Summer is a romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious individual. Okay, it says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So you have attracted this into your life. This might be between someone else. You are attracting this type of person, or you are being this type of person. Though you being on your best behavior, making sure that nothing gets past you, tells me that this is a person that is coming into your reality. Or maybe at the beginning of the week you are on the lookout for stuff, and then towards the end of the week you're like, okay, now I can take a chill pill and relax and become this, right? And the cards clarifying that are the Singer of Intuition, which talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness and trust, being aware of what's coming towards you, being on the lookout for things that are coming towards you, right? Then, so this tells you, if you want to make sure that everything that is coming towards you is up to par, okay, check your emotions. Check what you are putting out into the universe. Check what you're putting out into the world. What type of emotion, with what type of frame of mind are you welcoming people? Are you biting their heads off, or are you making them feel better? You know, things of that sort. Emotional serenity, meditation, gracefully accepting change. So yeah, to me what stands out is the emotions. In order to clearly and to your best ability, okay, attract what you want and what you are striving for, you need to make sure that the emotional output you're putting out there is aligned with what it is you actually want, okay? Yes, next you got Iris of the Rainbow, which talks of hopes, promise for the future. Well, hope, promise for the future. So you are making sure to pay attention to your emotions so that your hope for the future and the hope that you have for the promise that was given to you about your future might come to pass. Yo. Next, you got Sylvanus, which talks of truth, okay, cutting through deception, clarity. So basically, you are paying close attention to what is coming towards you because you want to make sure that it ain't some pile of bullshit that you will accept. You are not going to accept anything less than what you are due. Right? Right. And if you accept anything less, well, that, my friend, is just a part of your experience. You needed to go through that in order to understand what it is that you actually finally want. Okay? And when you get what you actually finally want, you will feel like this, completely head over heels, well, not head over heels, but completely pleased, joyous. What's the actual wording? Love given is love given is love received. The metaphorical open heart surgery. Look at her face. Amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Then once you do get that feeling of having everything you want, you will have completely transformed and moved up to another level. I mean, you're doing a lot of moving, that is for sure. That is amazing. Now, the reason why you've done this much transformation within this time frame, this might span longer than a week. It might actually go farther, a couple of, I don't know how long it's been, depending on you, depending on everybody. I'm just reading you what the present, what I'm reading is, if you stay on the track that you're on, you will definitely create this in your experience, okay? Now, this card pointing towards the left, to me, okay, cards pointing towards the right, to me, mean that they're coming in quickly. Cards pointing towards the left, to me, is that they happen in the past, or they are happening slowly. So the right ones is that they will happen, and that they're happening quickly, okay? Now, the Five of Spring says opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So if you look at the picture in this card, okay, it's like they're bickering over something. They're two kids play fighting, right? They look like they're having fun. And zoom. Not zooming. Anyway, they're having fun, right? And so something might have happened that taught you what it is that you actually want. What type of relationship? What do you want the other person to do, you know? And how would you like them to make you feel? That is very key. Because until you don't find the way, until you don't feel the way you want to feel with someone, don't feel that way, which basically means that until you aren't good with yourself completely, okay, don't go with anybody else. First and foremost, make sure that you're good, so that any relationship that you might have might be good afterwards. I hope I made this I explained this clearly. The reason why I said that is because you have thoughts, right? And your thoughts create your reality. They pave the way for your future. Now, if you pave the way for your future with shitty thoughts, what do you think's gonna come back to you? Shitty things. So if you want good things to come back, you need to start thinking good thoughts, acting well, and acting well, and blah blah blah. So I'm just saying, okay? Yeah. But as I said before, if you keep sticking to this plan, if you stay on this course and you do the actions that I just mentioned, okay, which is going within, breaking a pattern that you had, and going within and trusting your intuition and all those things, well then this will end well, but it doesn't mean you're gonna like every single aspect of it. No. Some parts are gonna be less favorable. That's just normal. That's just the way life is, okay? But think about it. Everything has a silver lining. Everything has a silver lining if you look for it. Okay? Now, with the Five of Spring pointing towards the left, you have the Death card clarifying it, which is natural, timely, ending, release, liberation. So, I guess the bickering ended between you and this other individual, and that allowed for, it'll be the Retriever, which talks of the Uffet, which is in charge. This character, okay, is in charge of the Office of Unclaimed Properties. Now, it also talks of hopes, wishes, loyalties. So, once this bickering ended between you and this other person, you were able to find friendly ground, you were able to talk with each other amicably, and so on and so forth. Now, the next card you guys got is Epona's Wild Daughter. Now, Epona's Wild Daughter talks of inner shadow, nightmares, depression, madness, growth. So basically, to me what stands out here is the growth part. So yes, a cycle ended. Okay, a cycle ended. And with that cycle ending, you guys were able to figure out how to make it better. And with that figuring out of how to make it better, you both grew. Okay? And you put all your misunderstandings in the past and blah, blah, blah. Now, if you don't... Now, this is a tarot reading, okay? So this is just me analyzing and, like, speaking about the snapshot of what your future might be relative to what you're doing now. If you don't like it, you can change at any time, okay? If you like it, you can stay the course that you're on and keep moving, okay? So nothing is in my power. I am just the conduit. I'm just reading what they are telling me, okay? Well, they are showing me and I just need to decipher. It's like I'm reading hieroglyphics. Basically, I am. Because that language is based on pictures, right? Hieroglyphics are pictures, mini pictures. And this is literal pictures. Like, come on. Literal pictures. Literal pictures. Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys this week, my Aries is. If you guys like this and if you like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to help. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Alright, now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Arieses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!